According to Forbes, on 2019, professional coaching is the second fastest growing industry globally, as evidenced by a rapid increase on coaching-related services and supply of coaches in the market. The problem here, though, is that the professional coaching industry is very much disconnected. Coaches have difficulties on their visibility, which means people don't know where these coaches are, and people don't know how much these coaching services would cost, which burdens these coaches on getting more clients and volume and quality for themselves. So our team thought of an idea that would democratize coaching to enable this multi-billion-dollar industry. So Sociov is an on-demand and peer-to-peer coaching platform with an aim to help provide coaching services to students, entrepreneurs, and professionals. So we have a 5-step process here, and our technological ecosystem is composed of 2 platforms, which is the Coach Finder platform, or Sociov itself, and the e-learning platform, which is our onboarding process platform. So first, you sign up to create a client account, then you get coached for free. That's the second step. And the third step is you learn coaching in Sociov's e-learning platform, which is our onboarding process. Then after learning to be a coach, you set up your coach account, and then you learn, you turn, and you earn. So the idea here is more than just revolutionizing an industry, or more than just enabling an industry, is to offer value and freedom. We want people to feel that they can change their life with just the click of a finger. And how do we earn? We have a triple-sided market, which is B2B2C. We get monthly, quarterly, or yearly subscription from coaches and coach training companies. And at the same time, we get a commission from every completed coaching transaction, either it may be from client with coach, or a coach training contract with coach and coach training companies. We also do direct sales via our social e-learning platform, but the target market here are the coaches themselves. And this is for their onboarding requirement. So this is our career progression experience for coaches, which is more of a linear method. Everyone starts, or a starter coach starts in the starter pack or starter tier, and we call them as S coaches. They then move forward to bronze, wherein their pricing increases, or their price ceiling increases to 5 USD an hour, to silver, 43 USD an hour, to gold, which is at 85, and platinum at 1,100 USD an hour. We differ the commission we get per tier, and so that's one way that we can earn for ourselves as well. So here are some of the companies that are under monitoring within our radar. There are 2 companies that have presence in Asia, but only one is a threat to us. So we've observed that there is limited technologies available in the coaching market. What we want to provide in Sociov is a cheaper yet quality coaching service via a rigid and step-by-step coaching quality assurance process. So our pipeline is from 2020 to 2023. And this pipeline is composed of exploring different coaching niches, like resume coaching, career transition coaching, startup coaching, these kinds of coaching services which can be professionalized, where coaches can also earn for themselves. So this is our team, and our team is composed of different brilliant minds who came together and boasts of 36 years of work experience from different industries. Either it may be from marketing, from tech, from HR, from product development, and a serial entrepreneur like me myself. And of course, we wouldn't be able to move forward without the help of lovely mentors and advisors. We have a lawyer who is considered as one one of the Philippines' best millennial lawyers, Attorney Chad Osorio. We have John Lim. He is a sales and negotiation mentor. We have Dr. Timothy C., one of Asia's finest career coach. Farhan Firdaus, an advisory board member of Singapore Polytechnic Business School. And we have Kinying Chow, who is an ICF associate coach and a career consultant. So that's about it for me. I'm very much willing to answer any and all questions. Thank you so much for having us, and good luck to everyone. That's it.
Cool, amazing. So, and I want just to do the context. So, Mary, so Nell is very involved. Actually, we have some Tifon in Philippines, Manila, but he's still there. He work. He was all the time there when the past time before the live, the electricity was cut. He was struggling. He found a way to having a new electricity again. So he's a fighter. So, and we have a lot of much love for Manila and Philippines. Yeah. So thanks to Manel to have commitment, to involvement. So yeah. So Marie, so what is the question?
Yeah, definitely. So maybe not questions, but I want to provide some feedback. First, I really like your presentation. The way how you were like, the slides are great. The design of the presentation is very cool. What I mean, I can provide feedback about. I would have thought about. I know one of the company that you have mentioned at the end on the competition, which is ASAP. I know the guy who started the company. They are based out of Boston. But I would have started your presentation. I have a few notes about the pain that you are solving. And what I like the most is you focus on explaining the focus of your business, which is great. So I wouldn't change anything on that. And why people need to do the peer-to-peer coaching and who you are focusing, the market that you are focusing. My question is, how would you grow your user, the community? So that's one of the questions. And usually when startups are presenting, I don't know, when did you start this project? Is it during the hackathon? Because it seems to be, something that you have already worked on. So it doesn't seem to be something that you started like 1 week ago.
Exactly.
So yeah, some question about that, because you seem to know about, a little bit about the market and the team that you gather. So I'm very impressed to see that during a hackathon. So yeah, these are, some of the feedback that I have. And feel free to reach out if you want, some information about ASAP, because I saw that you mentioned them. And the guy who launched the company is a French American, so he's based out in Boston. And I remember having him to mentor one of our startups when I was doing a program in Boston. So it could be great also, to have some. I imagine that you're gonna start by focusing in your own, country to develop that. And what is your vision? I mean, like to do that globally.
All right. First, thank you for those questions. Probably I'll answer first the question of our vision question. So for our vision question, the vision here is to really democratize coaching services and provide easier access to connect coaches with clients in a way that makes coaches visible for the clients themselves, and in a way wherein clients from underlying sectors or probably those who have little option to afford more expensive coaching services would then have an option for these kinds of services. So aside from that, one more option is to provide an opportunity for aspiring coaches to get connected with coaching institutions who could upskill them. The thing here is that we have a huge talent pool of potential managers and executives here in Asia that we can bring to different startup industries or startup ecosystems like Silicon Valley. But one problem here is that, they say that coaching is the most important skill that managers and executives need to learn today. And a lot of people don't know about coaching. So that's our advocacy. We want to preach about coaching. We want people to learn about coaching because this is about empathy. And as I was talking about with Bacely and the team, machines cannot learn empathy. Only people can learn empathy. So that's the main idea. The next part is that it's correct. No, I've been a coach myself. I've been coaching young people for 8 years now, so I very much know the industry. I know what is happening around, especially here in Asia. Probably the best or the biggest output that the hackathon provided us is it fast tracked our process, because before the hackathon we didn't have a prototype for the coach finder, for the matchmaker. We only had an MVP for the e-learning platform.
Got it.
The prototype for the coach finder has been on my mind for several days now, so we just needed a push to put those into writing and put those into context and get some feedbacks. And yeah, we had the prototype, presented to the judges themselves. So did I answer all of your questions?
Yeah, perfect. Thank you.
Yeah, cool.
Thank you, Neil.
So I have
Thank you.
one question for you, and I will let you go because it's very tired. It's very late in your side. It actually is not a good moment for Philippines. We will do another live to announce the result, but the result will be not now because I need to talk with and we need to talk with Mary and all the jurors to decide. The only one question I have is imagine if actually you won this hackathon, or imagine you met investors. What you will do with the money we receive, for example?
We've identified two things that we'll be doing with the money. The first one is invest it with people. We want quality people. I want a strong team in my team. And with these kinds of people, you wouldn't get them on the streets. You need to get a distinct number of people who are coming from different kinds of backgrounds, from different kinds of probably cultures, and are diversified. That's number one. So the biggest investment would be probably on payroll. The second one is, of course, since people are not aware of what coaching is here in Asia, a heavier chunk of the investment will go into marketing, customer acquisition, getting the right team as your sales and marketing team. It will also go in the area of building communities, because that's one part that we want to build if we want to strengthen the advocacy and let it grow in the grassroots level, specifically the youths. So it's more of not just an easy snap of an investment that coaching would grow right away. It's more of really investing on the short term, but at the same time considering the long term. So investing on the now and investing on the younger generations at the same time, because this generation who are young people, if you incorporate coaching within them, I'm telling you, in 5 to 10 years, demand would grow.
Yeah.
Are you looking to raise fund in Asia, or just by curiosity?
I haven't thought about that, but yeah, we've raised an angel round previously. We have and I also shelled in my own money, but I think that's a good area for discussion. Definitely, it's not just the fund that we are looking at. We are looking at also who are the right people who can give us the expertise. And we are very much aware that although coaching is not as famous here in Asia, it's very famous in the Western world, especially in the United States.
Yeah, it's a cultural difference. Yeah, definitely. I would have mentioned that in your presentation, not that you're, if you want to raise fund in anywhere in the world, even if it's not, in the US, but anywhere, to mention the cultural difference, because you haven't emphasized that. So it's great to mention it also at some point, even if you don't have a slide, but just tell it in your story.
All right, definitely.
Yeah.
Thank you.
It's just very important. That's why I asked this question, because at the end of the day, people want investors want to try to project themselves into you, and knowing if you're interested, for example, coming to the Silicon Valley or not. But now, due to the pandemic and the remote stuff, I think go to the Silicon Valley is not just like so much important right now because we can work anywhere.